Hi, this is Seier, and welcome to another edition of SWRE TV. And today we're going to be talking with Ingram of Pullan, Kammerloch, Frohlinger. He's a lawyer that specializes in real estate law, and today's topic is the role a lawyer plays in the purchase and sale of a home.
Hi to all the viewers out there. Thank you very much for listening and watching this video today. My name is Ingram, and I'm a lawyer with Pullan, Kammerloch, Frohlinger. I practice mainly in the areas of real estate law and corporate commercial law, and today I wanted to talk about real estate law, and specifically, what is the lawyer's role in real estate law? So today I'm going to walk you through a few stages of each aspect of the transaction, and I encourage you, if you have any questions, to contact me. Please feel free to give me a call or email me if you have any more specific questions regarding some of the topics that we're going to discuss today. So the first stage of a real estate transaction is reviewing the offer to purchase. Oftentimes, the offer to purchase will be subject to a lawyer's approval. In that scenario, I would be in charge of reviewing the offer to make sure that the conditions that are included in there properly address your specific needs. And if they do not, I'll inform you to make sure that you are properly protected. Secondly, if the offer to purchase has already been signed and the conditions have already been met, my job is to review the offer to purchase to understand what each party has agreed to in order to ensure that the transaction proceeds accordingly. The next stage, once I receive the accepted offer to purchase, is to learn a little bit more about the property. And I do that by conducting specific searches. The first search that I'm going to conduct is the title search. The title search will reveal what registrations are on the property, what potential roadblocks might exist in the transaction. The second search that I will be doing is a tax search to determine whether or not the taxes have been paid, and if not, what will have to be adjusted when the transaction proceeds.
Aaron, do you mind if I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
When you say you do a registration search, does that mean like you check if there's any liens on the property, or is that? Exactly.
So when I'm reviewing the title search, oftentimes what you'll see is the mortgage that currently exists. That's the most common registration that you'll find. But you also might find various registrations such as builder's liens, if there's a judgment registered against the property, utility companies might register against the property. It will reveal potential roadblocks or parties that I'll have to negotiate with, or certain aspects of how much money do I need to ensure is coming into the property to make sure that it's sold. And these are the parties that I will have to speak to find out what is owing and what will it take to discharge these registrations. So the next aspect of the transaction, following the searches, assuming that I've identified what registrations are on the property, and if there's any obstacles, deal with those obstacles as they come. But assuming that the transaction is proceeding as normal, the next stage is to prepare the documents that need to be signed by each party, and that will eventually be registered in the land titles office. Those documents are very important. There's many key details that need to be reviewed by an experienced real estate lawyer to ensure that when you do register the documents in the land titles office, that the transaction proceeds accordingly and within accordance of the offer to purchase and within accordance with all legal guidelines. So that's a key component. Once those documents are prepared, you will then meet with the lawyer or meet with myself, and I'll go over each of those documents with you to make sure that you understand what each document is and what you might be signing and why you will be signing those aspects of the documents. Following that meeting, each lawyer in the transaction, so the lawyer for the buyer and the lawyer for the seller or the vendor, will exchange trust letters. The trust letter will basically put conditions on the other lawyer to ensure that they've done the proper checks and balances for the client they're representing, and vice versa, to make sure that when the transaction goes through, that all of the conditions for both sides will be met, and providing the roadblock or the roadmap for going forward with the transaction. And then finally, assuming that the trust conditions have been accepted by both lawyers, the documents will be registered in the land titles office. The land titles office will review the documents, and if everything is okay, title will change hands from the vendor, the seller, to the buyer. And that process usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks' time, after which the buyer will then own the property, and the mortgage, if they have a mortgage, will be registered on the property, and they will enjoy the home.
All right, so just a quick question, if anybody wants to get a hold of you or has any questions, where can you be reached?
The best way to reach me is by email. My email address is aingram@pkflawyers.com, or feel free to call me. My number is 204-956-0490. Those are the two best ways to reach me, and feel free to contact me at any time.
Okay, thanks very much, Aaron.